Capture moko moko teku a capture moko moko afawo won yan ni woba or set the flames with roaring fires in the arena. Gather the singers of the chorus too in the arena. Now beat the skins of the wild, beat the antelope, beat the elephant, beat the sheep, beat the skins of the wild, beat the gombe, beat the phantom from, beat the atumpan, and lead the feet of the mighty dancer into the arena. So beat the drums, beat the wild, beat the skins of the wild, and he shall prove to you that he is the mighty dancer. He shall prove to you that he is the master choreographer. Beat the drums, and once more the master dancer, Niate, will prove his word to the eyes of the earth. Tako wa capture moko moko afawo won ya ni waba. Beat the skins of the wild.
I told you enjoy your holiday with us here on the AM show. We're celebrating the arts right now. Oswald is a poet. I've got Efo Kojo. Kind of shorten the whole name to Efo Kojo. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
Amazing poem, by the way. Tell us a bit about it. What's that?
Now, this one piece we're going to do this very evening in commemorating the legendary Niate. You know Niate is the choreographer of the dance Musu and the head of department for dance segment and then the board chairman for National Theatre. So he passed on, and he happens to be one of my godfathers. And so I had some few poems for him, eulogies and elegies.
Did you ever perform for him?
Yes, I recorded one on GBC. I was called to do GBC, and then I've done a couple of media. So this one, he's a master dancer. I call him the master dancer. And so that's why I had mentioned set the touch first, set the arena for performance, beat the skins of the wild. I said beat the drums, and I mentioned the drums, the gombe, the frontal from beat, and then let into the arena the master dancer. Yes, he'll come back. His soul will come back and prove to you that he is the master dancer.
Yeah.
So beat the drums.
He must be a really great dancer then.
Sure, a contemporary choreographer, dancer. He did Musu together with Professor Indu to tell the story of the slave. No, for about 2 hours, people had to sit and enjoy it. He did Buku to tell the story of Buku, and he's the choreographer of the Cannes 2008 opening and closing ceremony. The man is just something else.
Yeah. So what you do is to let the memories of these people still live on.
Yes, unfortunately, I'll not be able to come out with a book like I did for Uno and all of that. I have just 3 poems to do. No, the inspiration has not really tickled in, and I don't really know. So it comes in. The more I watch, the more I hear about the person. But just that I was so saddened with his passing, because when you mention poetry, you have a lot of people. We can meet Posatu, Posaidu, when it comes to drama, a lot. But when it comes to the dance, just few. And I think with a contemporary choreographer, is the one we can look up to, and he's no more there. He was mentoring people. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish, and he's passed on. And just like Professor Auno died on going for what he loves, poetry, Moja, he also passed on when he went to India for a dance conference. So you see, so sad. And I guess because of my production, I've not been able to have time. And maybe, who knows, maybe it may come.
Yeah. Let's talk about this evening though, because Efo Kojo, you're doing something at the Du Bois Center. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, this event is sort of a mini art festival, because we are going to launch a book dedicated to Mandela. Oswald has written 27 poems to commemorate Nelson Mandela's 27 years imprisonment on the Robben Island. There's going to be dance, there's going to be music, then the poetries are going to be enacted on stage. So it's not just about spoken word, people coming to stand on the stage and say their poems and go. It's going to be fused with music, dance, and drama. And then from there, we'll move to the exhibition hall in the form of a procession, a candlelit procession, and then we'll have an art exhibition.
So this is all to commemorate the second anniversary
of
his passing.
Yes.
Okay, but why now Nelson Mandela? I mean, he's a great man, fantastic person. How did you arrive at him?
Yeah, that's why I have to give kudos to AM Show, because AM Show played a vital role unconsciously. When he passed on, then I was following the funeral celebration and everything. That's how come I was able to do a book for Komla Dumo, because he was then the uncle, and then Roland Walker. But I think by then you were a bit late. You came later, so I was following the story. So
I was on maternity leave.
Yes. So I was really following, and so I had to follow the funeral, and I dedicated myself. Then I wanted to put the poems together within 3 days. After we can do the fine tune and everything. So it took me 3 days. So I dedicated. I had to be in the room. I kept on watching Joy News, and then I had to get some documentaries to read to get information. So the inspiration kept on trickling, getting the information, getting inspiration. And I wrote. So within 3 days, I was able to put up the 27 poems.
Wow.
And then within 9 days, we could get some cover, like just to make. I intended having it come out before the burial, but I know the burial was very short, so there was nothing I could do, and then there was no link then, like I have kind of now. So I just had to keep it to myself, and then the second anniversary I started to do it. I did one for Prosawuna, I did for Maya Angelou, I did for Komla, I did for Sons of Condolence, and so this is the 5th one. And I just decided that with my first anthologies, why don't I celebrate people? Because we have monuments. With the sculptures, we put up a monument, the artists will put up a drawing, so that from the poet's point of view, we could have a whole book that will be to remind people of some legend that passed, to the eyes and ears of some future to come in the immediate future or beyond.
Do you feel, Efokojo, that people care about some of these things? Because when somebody passes on, like a great person, we all talk about the person fondly, we say all the nicest things, but do we want to read about them? How do we want to remember them? Do you feel that we care?
Yeah, people still care because Nelson Mandela stands for, great things. When you mention Nelson Mandela, it evokes a lot of emotions in people because Nelson Mandela is somebody who stood for human dignity, equality, peace, and justice. So as long as there's inequality, people will still remember Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
You understand?
Tell me about the kind of satisfaction you get doing what you do. You must have some kind of passion coming from somewhere to continue this.
Yes, I've always said that it's great honor to me to have the ability to write on people like this. They are legends. Do you get me? So I know I'll be able to get good contact with the family of Awono.
Okay.
We are even trying to bring Story Moja to Ghana, where his father died, and I'm a part of it. I'll be able to get closer to the big people. I always said without this,
based on the books.
And you're able to do this and all that kind of thing. It gives you some recognition. And then I get happy that eventually I may not be given a platform to be on the platform to celebrate these people, but when all is said and done, when the dust is settled, those things will be forgotten, but my book will be there.
That's like a poem.
Yes.
I thought you was actually coming to start a poem.
So when about 20 years, 30 years to come, and then we get publishers coming on board really to get it on. Say anytime you want to talk about Awono, so there's a young guy who came out with a book. So when I keep saying that they may decide to let me go, they will not make me part of the celebration. But in the immediate year or some years to come, I will stand tall, and their celebration will be forgotten because it will be just for those who saw with their eyes. The eyes will die, so the lips will also not have the opportunity to say, but the voice of the ink will still be roaring and speaking. So stand, yes.
It's true. All right, so what time is this evening's event?
It's 5 p.m. 5 p.m. supposed to be there. Then one interesting thing for which you have to be there is we have an enactment of it. We are fusing dance, music, and everything about it. That is spoken word. Spoken word is the art of performing poetry with other disciplines, not just the poetry itself. So we have a setup, we have lighting, just like a drama. So you see to watch whatever is being performed. And then the side attraction is to launch the book, and then the launching of the book is just to raise some funds. So we will have the 27 poems performed at National Theatre without any talk, without any launch in that regard.
Okay.
So this time around it is very free. And then just after the launch, it's not just over. I know in this drama, even the audience are part of it. We finish, there's going to be procession as you mentioned, and we have one doctor going to have evocation, prayers to open it. The whole thing is a drama, right from 5 p.m. Having gone to watch exhibition of other creative arts, clotheslines and all of that, we're going to end everything with everyone being part of the drama.
Okay. All right. So these are the 3 books you're going to launch?
No, these are some. The book is there. We didn't want to come up there because we're going to have unveiling for you to see for the first time. Okay. But these are some books I've already done.
Okay. So for what exactly would you be doing?
Well, I've already done what I'm supposed to do. I coordinated the creative aspects of this whole event, the art direction and all that, and I designed his book cover as well. Yeah, and I initially I was supposed to do 27 paintings as well to
represent
yes the
27 poems.
Years. Yeah,
To mark 27 years of Mandela and Robben Island.
Yeah, but I was able to come up with just about 20 or 21 because.
Yeah, but that's still very good.
Yeah.
Within 2 months.
So you come and
So
see
we'll
us.
see all the paintings.
Yes.
Yes, you see all the
Okay.
paintings.
Is it reflecting the life that he lived?
Yes, it's reflecting, but it's abstract art.
Okay.
Yes, the only realistic painting is the one I did for the book cover. Apart from that, everything is.
So this is you.
Yeah, he did.
This is
No, what I don't mean that's your image, but that's your handwriting.
Yeah,
that's
that's my
poetry.
hand.
This is
Okay.
you, as in that's you in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay. So Mandela, the soul of his earth.
Yep.
That's what we're going to see
Yes.
launch
Yes.
essentially.
Yes, and we have this South Africa High Commissioner coming around, and we have Cuba Ambassador, Mr. Kwesi Janapete, the new chairman for National
The National Media
is a guest
Commission.
speaker,
Yeah.
and all of Kwesi Pratt, almost all of them are coming around.
Oh,
to
that'll be
celebrate.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's free.
So 5 p.m. this evening
Du Bois
at the Du Bois Center.
Maybe if you're going to come from Tama Station, just go to Tama Station, pick Osu Ari, get to the last stop, you get the U.S. Embassy. Just across the street on top of U.S. Embassy, you are Du Bois.
Okay, let me read this message. Says, great man, Mr. Mandela, very selfless and empathetic. I hope Ghanaian president will emulate his this great son of Africa. It's from Ifum Raphael at Tafi at Thomas sending us that message. This one says, there's this thing about Africans, until a great person dies, there is nothing good that will be said about the person. Why? Bright from Akosombo. I'll leave that to you to answer if you think. But is it true? No, I don't think it's entirely true. I think people don't pay attention
Yes.
to the good works of people.
I keep saying
until
that
they
those
die.
who always complain around this time are those who never celebrated the people, because Mandela's Nobel Peace Award and everything, they did not celebrate, so they think they were not celebrated.
Yeah.
What good thing was never said about Mandela? Of course, you have the bad side and all of that.
Yeah.
So those who really think the people are not celebrated are those who never celebrated the people.
Yeah, because I remember, I think the most current movie made about him, he was still alive then.
Yes.
Yeah. This one says, thank God it's Friday, keep it up. We were... Okay. Read one from Pussiga. I'm not sure I get your message, so I'm going to go back to it in the bits. Okay, let's see. This one says, I wish you, our gallant farmers, a happy Farmers Day, but it's pretty long. Abdallah Bumprugu Yonyo District sending us this message from there. I appreciate the message. Okay. All right, so more messages on our WhatsApp platform. We'll do well and share a lot more with you. But we have to wrap up. So what do you say to people?
Yeah, I want to
there?
say a big thank you to Mr. Kilson. He, put the place together for us to have this event. Without him, the event would not be possible. And then we want to thank Dr. Maulia J, Miss Rosemary J, and Wiskudo. He launched me into my art career, so I want to say a big thank you to him. Yeah.
And I would always want to thank Honorable Ablaji Fagumashi, my production manager for the fast, and still working with her and stuff. But she mentioned how there was a need for us to get connected with different arts, and I think it's unfortunate she's not around to even be to witness, but we have started whatever she advised and doing it. And thank the Minister for Tourism as well, also for the support and the push. And thanks to my cast and F.O. Sela, Dr. Maoleji, Professor Ayudo, Mr. Kwesi Jana painting. That man is something else. Sometimes you even just get WhatsApp message. Also, I'm going to be there, do all of them. Kwesi Pratt, thank Joy News, and Abla Souza, we keep fighting. Thank Gladys.
Did you pay her for this?
No, we didn't pay. We didn't pay.
Okay.
Thank Gladys,
Sorry,
white
really?
carpet. Thank
Sure.
you all.
All right. Okay, so Oswald Okaite.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. He's a poet. He's also a writer. Efosela Kojo Ajay is an artist. You see their great works when you get to the Du Bois Center later this evening at 5 p.m. Tomorrow is a Saturday, so you've got no excuse at all. Enjoy the holiday with them and enjoy some good real art. Stay with us. There's still more to come here on the AM Show.